Hi, Stavi. Hi, whatever freak you have on there.
What's up, girl?
I'm calling because I used to do sex work,
Nice.
escorting, and I recently fell in love. Crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I met this guy. It was instant. It was everything they talk about.
That's cute.
Yeah, pretty fucking crazy. And I was actually working when I met him. No, like I didn't meet him through sex work, but I was doing sex work. I met him and literally immediately decided to stop.
Whoa.
I was like, this is perfect. This is a sign I needed. And I just want to be like purely in love and all that, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, how do I go about that conversation?
Ooh,
do I bring it up nonchalantly? You know, like if something comes up, like I feel like there's been points in conversations where it could have come up. My friend says I need to like bring it up intentionally, like sit him down and be like, hey, this is something I used to do. But I'm kind of like, I feel like for me, it's not a big deal. And if he really likes me, it shouldn't be a huge deal. But I mean, I understand it's a thing for people, but
yeah.
What do you think? Should I be nonchalant? Should I bring it up, you know, sit him down and, you know, drop the bomb or what? And then should I do it sooner rather than later? We've been dating 2 months. He's definitely my husband, and I love him, and I'm crazy for him.
This is nuts.
Anyways, love you too, though.
Thank you.
He also listens, so maybe it'll be funny. He'll hear this.
Oh, shit.
Anyways, have a beautiful, sparkling day, and hell yeah. Thanks, bye.
Why do you do this when we're on Kush Brothers? Why do you always do shit like this?
Save it for your honeymoon. Tell him on the beach.
Yeah.
Next call.
I mean, okay. I agree with you when you're like, the person you're going to end up with, it's obviously not going to be a big deal for them, right? Like, but at the same time, you do have to I think your friend is right. And it's like, he might, maybe you know this guy, you know, you for 2 months, whatever, you got a vibe that he wouldn't care that much. I assumed he knew when you guys started dating. You know what I mean? Because it's like, that's sort of, in that case, it's like, well, yeah, he knows what he's getting into, whatever.
But she said they met. She was doing sex work and they met.
She was just doing that to pay the bills. When
Unrelated.
They must have met.
She didn't mean the day, the moment they met. She meant like at the time when they had met. Like she was like working continuously.
It kind of sounded to me like she was on a job of some kind. I don't know what she did.
That's what I thought she was on the job, left the job,
encountered this guy through some other means. Like he was around.
Yeah. I
don't. And then that night, she was like, "I'm done. I'm walking away from the game."
But I don't think it was through.
She didn't meet him through actual sex work.
No, he wasn't she said he wasn't the client.
Yeah. So anyway, I sort of just agree with your friend here. It's like, it is the kind of thing that it will be. You know, some people might not want to do it. So you just kind of have to be like, I mean, I agree that hopefully, like, if somebody sits you down and says that and you don't care, then he'll just be like, thanks for telling me, that's cool, I'm good. You know what I mean? Like, he'll have that conversation. If he reacts the way you want him to, it'll come up that way, the same way as, like, nonchalantly. I don't even know how you nonchalantly bring it up, you know?
Yeah, don't do that. That'll piss a nigga clean off. Or you just fucking...
You know how you paid for that that box of cereal? I actually used to get paid to do certain things. You know, like, there's no, like, fun segue.
Yeah.
You could say it during fucking. Be like, niggas pay for this.
Yeah.
Hey, you getting free.
This is a bargain every time,
Hey, bro, this is a pretty penny right here.
So, yeah, look, you just have to have a conversation. It's sort of like anything that might require some discussion that you think some people, you're clearly falling head over heels. And I think it's basically important for you to understand that you're on the same page with something like this before you get any deeper. Because, like, that's another thing that could be kind of dangerous. A pure Nora situation here. It's just like, you want to tell him sooner rather than later, I think, for yourself, too, to just, like, know that he's going to be chill with it.
Before you're hogtied by Russian goons.
Yeah. But also it's like, you know,
the longer you wait, the more it's going to look to him like you were hiding something.
I think that's probably true.
2 months is the 2 months is the cutoff.
Yeah, you're kind of in the. It's kind of like the way you would bring up anything that kind of is is like makes things complicated. Like, I don't know. You'd have to be like you're gonna move, or you're gonna fucking like you have like a kid or some shit. You know what I mean? Like it's like you've passed the get to know you stage. Now it's like next level. You want to know more about your partner at that stage, and I think it also doesn't have to be like, I'm not saying you have to fucking sit them down like it's an intervention, but you could be just hanging out and be like, hey, I want to talk to you about something.
Yeah, order a little pizza.
Yeah.
Get him a little milkshake.
Yeah.
And
have a chipwich in the freezer ready to go. Exactly. If he has feelings about it. But yeah, in general, like when there's something big that's on your mind that you need to bring up, like it's easier said than done, but sooner is better than later. And like but the good thing to remember is like you're only making it harder the more you like. If it's gonna, it is gonna be hard now. It's gonna suck, but like it's only gonna get worse the longer you wait.
I agree. Stuff that I was, and I think I get wanting to make it nonchalant because I felt like, what if there was an easier way to get into this annoying conversation?
Yeah.
That should be a formality, but you're nervous to talk about. And like I said, plenty of people are going to be fine with it. We're a pro sex worker pod here. Sounds like I think Antonio's point is a astute one. And so, will this guy be? Probably, it sounds like, since you seem to be in love with this guy. And if you're right, great. And then if not, you move on. You find somebody else, and it's not the end of the world. You don't have to go back to selling pussy if you don't want to. They're probably hiring at. I don't know, there's like job training programs going on.
You send her to job course.
Yeah. You can go back though, I'm saying, But she did stop. But it is crazy to have found someone that you're like that night. You're like, I'm a different person.
Yeah.
I kind of
got her out the game with it.
I'm scared. I'm just scared that you're so emotionally, that's such an emotional high. I would just guard yourself a little more as your friend.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, don't get too wrapped up in this is your whole life. And then I'm a little scared of that. But anyway, good luck out there.
It's a different thing because we all had jobs, but we have not done this. So it's like quitting. It would be different if it's like I saw the most beautiful girl and I stopped driving Uber that day. Like,
Yeah.
Why'd you do that?
Yeah. Because I only drive my princess.